I face this internal battle, and it could be good, but also I have found that there is a negative side to it. And you might not believe this, but it's creativity. For me, creativity, although it produces a lot of life within me and I feel so fulfilled when I'm actually acting on those ideas that I'm having. However, it can become very haunting. And what I mean by haunting is, like, for example, I don't know, I have a video idea, and if I don't produce that idea, it just pricks at me and it just doesn't stop. And then another idea flows and another idea flows. And I'm just filled with all these ideas that are not coming out. So I am a ball of stress. So I'm just stressed, and I get very snappy. And as a creative being, I feel like I need an outlet. And one of the things that has worked for me, and I want to share this because if this is you, this can actually help you. I have started an anxiety journal. And I every time that I feel this like anxiety because of all these creative ideas that are flooding in and I'm not acting on any of it, that's when I just pull up my journal and I just start writing all the things that are producing anxiety in me. So I just start spilling it out like word vomit. And I make sure that everything comes out. All my negative thoughts, all my fears, my what ifs, my what's going to happen if I do this, or I want to execute this idea and that idea. And then I've noticed, and I urge you to practice this, when you keep the anxiety journal and you begin to spit everything out, and you begin to transition from releasing all that, the fears and the stress and all that stuff that's haunting you, into this is an idea that I've been having, and then this is another one, and then this is another one, and this is another one. And when you realize, which has happened to me, is that I've realized that I start feeling like, okay, I'm becoming a little bit more awakened. And I noticed that I'm developing a list of ideas. All these ideas are flooding in, but I'm writing them down. I have also developed a habit that has helped me out a lot, which is writing down on my phone every idea as it comes. The frustrating thing with that is that I could be in the middle of teaching my kids something during their homeschool lessons, and then an idea comes in and it's like, okay, wait, I have to stop everything and then write it down quickly. So it can get kind of annoying. So what I prefer sticking to is the anxiety journal. I really take that time to just sit down, just to, even if it's to gain some mental clarity. I just want to be clear. I want to know the direction that I'm going to next. What am I going to produce next, on whether it's on here on YouTube, or it's with one of the projects that I have with my clients, or whether it's a personal project that I really want to work on, whether it's for homeschool or just on Amazon, KDP, or just anything in general, or maybe another YouTube channel that I want to kind of get started. And it's like I have all these ideas, and that's one of the biggest issues with me, that I have with creativity, because I was like, yeah, I love the fact that I have so many ideas and I'm so creative, but I'm multi-passionate, and it's a battle because it's like, wait, I want to do this, but I want to do that, and I want to do this, and I want to do that. And I understand that we cannot get anything done and we can't do things right if we don't focus on one thing. Got it. Loud and clear. I understand that. But sometimes it is frustrating. And one of the best things, like I mentioned, that I have been able to do that helps me with all the anxiety that comes from all the creativity and the ideas is my anxiety journal. Just being able to write everything down and then transition into just a list of ideas, all the ideas that I have inside of me. And it makes me feel like it's a sensation of like an awakening, like, okay, I'm awake. I have all these ideas. Now I have them on paper. They're not just in my head. Because I feel like when we don't, and in my case, when I don't have an outlet and I don't let these ideas out, they just continue to come back and they haunt me. And it becomes this desire and a hunger. So I also view creativity as like this hunger that comes from within to put something out. And it doesn't leave me alone until I actually release it and I'm actually in the creative process. And I understand that we were created by a wonderful creator. We were created to create. And when we're in that creative zone and we're creating, whether it's a book or it's a video or it's just something that we really enjoy doing, it becomes there's this sensation of like freedom that comes with it as well, because we are freely able to express ourselves. And that's how I feel. I feel like, okay, now I'm expressing that thing, that part of me or that side of me that I want to share with others. And I'm expressing, this part of me, that teacher in me, through the homeschool stuff and the curriculum, lessons and things like that. So I urge you, and this is why I share this today. If you are a multi-passionate woman, you're a multi-passionate person, and you have all these ideas in you, and it's building up anxiety inside of you, go ahead and try and start an anxiety journal. Just spit everything out. And most importantly, one of the things that I do once after I have written, spilled everything out, I create that list of all the ideas that are constantly pricking at me. I make sure that I finish that journaling session in a way that is inspiring, and I speak truth into me. It's like I'm ministering to myself and I'm telling myself I can do all things in Christ who strengthens me. I can do anything. I am strong. I am wise. I am confident. I am bold. I am brave. I embody courage, and I start speaking life into me, and it just makes this ball of anxiety evaporate. And I'm able to just be calm, have clarity and direction of what I'm going to do next. So if this is you and you battle with this whole creativity and all these ideas are flooding you, and I used to think there was something wrong with me. And I'm like, you know what? No, I'm just a creative person. I'm multi-passionate. I love many things. I have many skills and talents, but I really need to focus on one thing at a time, because it does bring a sensation of peace and calm into my heart, into my mind, and into my home. It really radiates outwardly toward my kids, my husband, the things that I do, the people that I talk to. If this is you, go ahead and try the whole anxiety journaling. Let me know how that goes. Subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.